Hi all, this is Misa, and I'm just getting ready to share with you this sea creature ornament set. There's a couple of them, a tropical one and a Pacific Ocean one. And I quickly wanted to show you how I am personalizing them and setting them up to print in the Glowforge user interface. So I've got a piece of 1/8 inch birch plywood set up in my Glowforge. And my favorite is white birch, but Baltic birch will also work just fine. I recommend that you test out your settings first and do a test cut. Some of these little pieces are kind of dainty, and so you'll just want to make sure that your settings aren't too hot so that you don't burn up any little bits. Okay, so I have also set this to medium basswood plywood. I just know that the birch that I am using, generally from Smoky Hill Laser, is works really great with the basswood plywood proof grade settings. Okay, so let's do an octopus, and I'll show you how I'm personalizing these. So I'm going to go ahead to this little plus and click here. And I'm going to upload. I'm going to select my file. You can either drag and drop, or you can just open and select. Letting it upload. And so these are all 2-layer ornaments. You can either glue the two pieces together, or you can have the top layer on its own with no personalization. Okay, so I'm just going to put these where I want them on my wood. Get them closer together. All right, and zoom in. Now, I don't resize these. The size that I cut them at is the size that they will upload into your Glowforge. So you're welcome to make them bigger. Just know that I have not tested them smaller. Okay, and here we go. So I'm going to go up to the text, and my friend Adrian really wanted an octopus. This little Glowforge, it's just been really slow today. It might be my internet. It might be Glowforge. I don't know. Also, this says offline because I'm not actually printing these. I'm just shooting you this little video. So normally that would say ready. And it's just taking its sweet time. So all of them you're going to be engraving on the back layer except for the whale, where I have a solid spot in the clouds. And that one, it's up top, and that one you will engrave on the top. Come on, text. I think I'm having internet troubles today. It's been really windy here. Oh boy, it's not going to work for me. Well, there it is. Yay. Okay. Thanks for hanging in. All right, so I am just going to do Adrian. And then click for enter. And it's again going to take its sweet time. Some couple shortcuts that I use all the time when you select things and you want to duplicate them in the Glowforge user interface, you can select and do like Command C for copy and then Command V for paste to make multiples in the Glowforge user interface. So I always think that that is cool. Not still thinking about it. You can also select things and click delete if you don't want to print that. And then Control or Command Z for undo. Those are some of my favorite little tricks in the Glowforge user interface. Okay, so I'm putting it on the base layer around where I think I want it to engrave, but I just want to make sure that it's spot on. So I'm going to pick up this little select and pick up this little top layer and just set it over the top good enough. I can move it around with my arrows if I want. I'm going to click out, and then that's when it's all put together, that's where the Adrian engrave will be. And I kind of want to move it around. So I'm going to move my cursor over until it's blue, give it a little click, and then with my arrows, I'm just going to move it to the spot where I would like it to engrave instead. Okay, so my ornament's all said and done. The top layer will be the octopus. The back layer will be blank with the Adrian engrave, and I will glue them together with super glue. All right, now it's time to print. So I'm going to just bring my cursor over the octopus until it's blue, and I know that that's what's selected. Click and drag it over to its own cutting space. Okay, so now I know that when I put this all together, this Adrian engrave will be exactly where I want it. All right, I have this set to proof grade cut, and just so you know, I like SD graphic. It's a nice deep engrave for this lettering, especially if you're going to paint or stain over it. It just really stands out. All right, so then I would just go up here and I would click the ready, and it would process and send it over to my Glowforge, and I would just hit the big glowing button. Thanks so much for watching, and of course you can reach out to me with any questions you might have. Okay.